Hey, good evening, everybody. My name's Colby, or Flywheels, as some of you guys may know me. And I decided to breathe a little breathe some new life into my YouTube channel. I have not really used it since I set it up. Geez, years and years ago. But I've been watching some other people that I follow on Twitter, baseball card collectors and whatnot. And so you know what? I thought since I don't do quite as much on the blog as I used to, I figured this might be a quick and easy way to show off some pickups and throw some names out there, after I complete trades and those type of deals. So, but I do need to give credit where credit is due, and gonna, go ahead and thank Ken from Bean's Card blog. I'm gonna kind of stealing his idea. He started to use his YouTube channel a little bit more in the past, and but I don't think he's the only one either. I think there are several that are starting to do that. So I thought I would try to kind of repurpose the blog, repurpose the channel, and try to do that. Try to use it for the card hobby and whatnot. So I thought for the first video, I would go ahead and basically just show off a couple of cards for my main PC player collection that I've had for a number of years, and that is of former Mets, Rays, Padres shortstop Rey Ordonez. I started collecting him back when I was in high school, and it was just something fun to do. He was a guy that I enjoyed watching whenever I did get a chance to see the Mets play. I mean, I am a Braves fan first and foremost, but he was just before I started really collecting Braves and Braves players. I just kind of gravitated towards Ordonez. Loved watching him from a defensive standpoint. Out there in the field, and so I just started picking up his cards, and before long I had quite a few, and someone I had been reading and in different publications and different places that about collectors who super collected a player. You'd see that collector spotlight in Beckett or Tough Stuff or whatever back in the day. And I always thought that was kind of cool. So I tried my hand at that with Rey Ordonez, and I'm still going strong in 2019 with picking up cards that I do not have of his. Thankfully, now there's a lot more resources to help me out here. The trading card database has been a huge resource in helping me make sure that the list that I had was accurate as far as every card that he has made. And as of this evening, as a matter of fact, I updated that with some additional cards, and like 81 something percent complete on his collection. So it's hard, but the fun of it is the chase, of course. So that's enough blabbing here. So let's just go ahead and start showing off some of the cards that I've recently picked up. First card here is a 97 Flair Showcase. This is the Legacy Collection Parallel. And geez, back in the day, these were, I never thought I would see these. Number to 100. And of course there's like row 0, row 1, row 2. But picked this one up. I think I grabbed it off of eBay. But very happy to get that. It doesn't show up very often. One of my favorite manufacturers of the 2000s was Pacific, and I hated it when they had to fold. Pacific always had some very interesting card designs and die cuts and you name it. They also were the king of parallel. This is the 1999 Aurora. This is the red parallel, and gosh, this particular parallel took me quite a while to track down. This is the only copy of the red parallel of this card I've ever seen of Rey. We all like refractors, right? And surprisingly, I didn't have this 1999 Topps chrome refractor. So kind of a common card. So I was surprised I didn't have it. So it was an easy one to find. All right. 2000 Fleer Ultra. This is the Platinum Medallion. This was another card that I had a hard time finding. And it is numbered to 50. And this is one that I recently grabbed. I think the seller on eBay had a $20 or $30 buy it now. And I made him an offer for about $10. And surprisingly, they accepted it. So I'm very happy because, again, some of these low numbered parallels from the 2000s are not easy to find. This is one of many Rey Ordonez autos that I have. And this is a nice co-signers card from Stadium Club. So it also features a signature there of Omar Vizquel of the Indians. And this is from 2000 as well. So 2000 Topps co-signers. This 2002 Topps Chrome. This is just the base card. Nothing, no parallel or anything like that, but it was one of the few commons I didn't have. So picked that up, and like a lot of Topps Chrome, it's got that bowed. Now this is a card that I was not familiar with, at least this parallel. This is from 2003 Donruss Team Heroes, which at this time I don't think I was collecting. Like a lot of us, I got into it collecting at an early age. I stopped when I approached college. Didn't do anything during college with cards. Didn't come back to it until much later in the year, or in after many years of being away from the hobby. I know there's several parallels to this card, but this is called, it says Master Set, and it's numbered to 20. But according to the trading card database, this card is called Master. The Master Set is numbered to like 15 or 30 or something like that. There's a couple of these late parallels, and I just don't know. I don't know much about. But thankfully, I did find this card on eBay for like $3 or $4, and they had several different players that were marked Master Set, and they were different serial numbers. So I'm not really sure. I'd like to know a little bit more, but until then, I'll keep hunting. All right, this is a 2004 Donruss. At first glance, it may look like the regular base card, But if you look right down here around his foot, you will see, it's hard for me to show it, but here we go. It is embossed Orange County Collection. Again, this is one that I found thanks to the trading card database. It is stamped, serially numbered 2 of 5, and this card is recognized as an official parallel. I know Pacific back in the day, they had their own stamp at the National and whatnot, but Trading Card Database does not recognize those as actual cards in his collection. I have several, but they're not on his checklist. This one was, and not too long after I discovered it, I actually found it. And I had to pony up a little bit more than I would have liked for it, but got it. And Ray did finish his playing career with the Padres. And this is from 2004. Yep, 2004. And it's the black parallel. And it is numbered 28 of 53. And again, I think this was the last parallel of this particular card that I needed to round out the 2004 Topps cards of his. So there you go, just a quick little pickups video. Most of my activity these days, as far as interacting with others, with other collectors and whatnot, is on Twitter. And as you can see here, my handle is @Flywheels. A lot of my trading now is taking place at the trading card database, which if you are not using that website as a resource, or if you're not using it to trade or catalog your collection, you're really missing out. It's a great site. Once you figure out how to use and navigate the site and work the menus, it's a very fun and easy to use site. I just actually got my younger brother, who's kind of getting back into collecting. I got him on the site, and he just texted me the other day that he just completed his first trade. And that's probably his first interaction with other collectors within the hobby in 15 years, give or take. But my actual blog can be found at cardboardcollections@blogspot.com. There's also a link. I will put a link in the description, but it's also on the channel description as well. So anyhow, if you want to give me a sub, that'll be great. I don't know if, I'm not going to commit to any kind of certain, set schedule, but I do hope to use this, sporadically moving forward to show off, like I said, new pickups, trades. Eventually I may do something else with the channel, contests, or, I don't know. But a lot of it I will embed into posts on Blogger as well. But in the meantime, I just thought I would wanted to try to breathe some life into the channel. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any comments, questions, or whatnot, please feel free to leave them, and I will get back to you. Or you can hit me up on Twitter. That's the easiest place to find me. But again, thanks for your time, and we'll catch you on the next video.